Hey friends, hope you've had a great day. You are on the right track. This is your last live class video for the day. We are going to talk about social studies. So yesterday you were supposed to go through a video and then practice labeling 10 countries of the world. If you didn't do that, guess what? You get to do it today. Now we are going to talk about some of those countries today. We're not going to do all of them. We're going to talk about some of them. Let me get our slideshow going. Perfect. Okay. So as you can see, we've gone from talking about the continents and oceans to different countries of the world, right? So without further ado, first things first, we're going to talk about Brazil. Brazil is located in South America. So it's this green country right here. It is huge, right? It is huge. So let's zoom in and look at our Google Slides. Okay, so as you can see, so as you can see on the map, zoom in here, this is Brazil, right? It has a bunch of different states within it. Okay, right here we've got, it's touching the South Atlantic Ocean, right? And you see this line right here? The equator runs through it, okay? So Brazil is located in South America. Here's North America. Here's where we are, the star. And here is South America, and here is Brazil, right here, okay? Here's what the state flag looks like, or the country's flag looks like. Even though the Amazon River starts in Peru, it goes through Brazil. So it may start in Peru, but it goes straight through Brazil. It is 4,000 miles long, okay? And this sculpture down here is called Christ the Redeemer. It is a very famous statue sculpted by Polish-French artist Paul Landowski, and is a big tourist attraction, so people love to go see this. And you may have even seen this statue in different movies you've seen. Brazil is also famous for football or soccer, right? They've won 5 World Cups. So soccer is their big thing, and they absolutely love it, and they are very famous for it. All right, now we're going to talk about Egypt. We're going to zoom in on Egypt. As you can see, Egypt is this red country right here, this red, shaded red country. It is in Africa. Okay, it's at the top of Africa. So let's go to Africa. So here is Egypt. And as you can see, it touches the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, right? Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so here is our continent of Africa, and there is Egypt, okay? This right here is the Mediterranean Sea, and this is the Red Sea. So Egypt also has a river that runs through it called the Nile, okay? Called the Nile. All right, let's go back and learn some facts about Egypt. This is the country's flag. And if you visit Egypt, you may want to see the pyramids of Giza, the Great Sphinx, and King Tut's tomb, right? Here are the Great Pyramids. This is the Sphinx, and this is King Tut's tomb, right? These are hieroglyphics. So instead of writing things, they drew out pictures. All right, and here is Great Britain. Scotland, England, and Wales are all part of Great Britain, okay? So Scotland's on the top, England's right here, and Wales is on the side of England, okay? They're all part of the United Kingdom. So we're gonna zoom in on these two. Okay, so here is at the United Kingdom or Great Britain. So up at top where you see Glasgow and Edinburgh, those are Scotland, okay, and Northern Ireland is part of it as well. Then we have England, and then we have Wales, okay. These are, we've got the North Sea and the Atlantic, right? It's close to the Arctic, right, but not quite, not quite. So the Atlantic Ocean is touching it. Okay. Everyone has seen Britain's flag. Right? It's very memorable. So when you are there in Great Britain, you might want to visit the Windsor Castle where Queen Elizabeth II lives, right? This is down here is the castle, and this is London Bridge, right? So the Romans first built the bridge around 55 AD, but the bridge has been replaced many times over the years. And that's where the nursery rhyme comes from. London Bridge is falling down, right? But it's still there. It's just been rebuilt a lot. All right, last country we're going to talk about today is Russia. And Russia is a very, very big country in Asia, okay? So this whole thing in red is Russia. And this point right here at the top of the world, that's the North Pole. So you can see Russia's probably really cold, and it's very close to the North Pole, okay? Let's look at what is around it. Okay. So up here is Russia. Look how big Russia is in comparison to the countries around it, right? So here's China in the south part, right? Here's China. And this whole thing at the top is Russia. Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and then they have Ukraine all the way over here in Finland, and all of these little things, right? All of these little territories. But this big thing right here, that's Russia. Let's try and zoom in. So there's some cities throughout. All of this is Russia. Pretty crazy. It's a very big, big country, okay? And there's not the only ocean that would really touch it is up here, and that's the Arctic Ocean, right? The Arctic Ocean up here. They have a lot of seas around it, okay? Let's learn a little bit more about Russia. Okay, so we will watch a clip from one of the most famous ballets in all the world called Swan Lake. And the famous Bolshoi, I'm gonna say this wrong, Bolshoi Theater is in Russia. It is the grandest theater in the world. So this top picture right here is a picture of the theater. Let's watch a little clip from Swan Lake. Okay, so that video was taken, it was filmed in the Bolshoi Theater. Okay, so the ballet is one of those amazing things to come out of Russia and Moscow. Okay. All right. Those are the only countries we're really going to talk about today. If you'd like to rewind this video and pause and go look up those countries that we talked about, go for it. If you haven't done your work from yesterday about where you label the different countries, please go do that. And please watch the video that was posted yesterday as well. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.